This is a guide on crowd control and Predecessor. Crowd control are status effects in Predecessor, and it comes in two forms, both soft crowd control and hard crowd control. First, soft crowd control, which is a form of crowd control that affects heroes and weakens them temporarily, such as blinds, which reduces a player's vision. This can be cleansed and immuned. Knockbacks, which pushes an enemy away from you, however they can still use abilities. This can be immuned. Soft pulls, which draw a player towards the center. Slows, reduce player movement speed. And finally, silence, which disables the casting of any abilities, consumable, or items such as hunt and blink, which can be cleansed and immune. Second is hard crowd control. This is a form of crowd control and affects the player by disabling heroes temporarily, such as fear, which basically forces champions away from you. This can be cleansed and immune. Knockups, nearly identical to a stun, but launches the afflicted hero a short distance into the air. This can't be cleansed, it can be immuned however. Mesmerize, which forces champions towards you. This can be cleansed and immune. Hard pulls, physically pull the player. This can be cleansed and immune. Roots, halts all player movement for the duration while also negating usage of movement abilities and blink. This can be cleansed and immune. Stuns, which halt all inputs, movement, and other actions until the duration is finished. Tethers, which lock the player's movement to the area of the tether, disabling any and all movement abilities and blinks. This can be cleansed and immuned as well. Suppression, which functions identical to a stun, but the duration of the effect cannot be reduced in any way after it has been applied to a hero. This includes tenacity, which we'll go over in a later video. However, this can be cleansed. Finally, grab. This is when you physically grab the opponent and move them to another location. This can't be cleansed, but it can be immune through unstoppable, which I'll also talk about in a later video. Pro tip: remember, soft CC allows heroes to still react and do some abilities and movement. However, hard CC disables heroes overall. However, now you know that.